So hello everybody, the bonanza of MtG unboxings is continuing. Today we're going to unbox the Murders at Karlov Manor collector boosters. So there's 12 in there with 15 cards each probably.
I think so.
And maybe there is a box topper, we don't know, but you will open it.
Let's see. It doesn't want to be opened. Okay. Food was not good enough. I'm not strong enough.
No, we
What
need to
the?
eat more. Okay.
Tried it. Finally.
But we have been painting all evening, so basically, and then we've already played some MtG and we're just tired.
So
here we are.
We are with the box.
Does he have? No. Who is this guy? Is he somebody we should know? We should know because he's not the victim. The victim was a lady.
I am not.
He's just a guy. A random guy. If you know who he is, let us know in the comments.
So, as usual, 15 cards.
No box topper.
And you got half and I got half.
So,
I have scissors prepared this time because I'm not sure how well they will open. And then let's see, because we said we already have quite a few of the Karlov Manor. We have a few, I think 2 commanders, 1 planeswalker deck and a few extra.
so each of us has 2 commanders. Yeah, so we've got 4 commanders in total and 2 planeswalkers. Yeah.
And now we wanted some pretty cards. So let's see. Do they have a little? Oh, they have a little.
They
no,
do?
they don't. I'm lying.
Okay,
They don't.
that's fine.
Oh no, they have.
They do. Okay, well I didn't see it, so we're
So
gonna
they have a little corner
Okay, so we start off with a clue token.
in foil.
And it's beautiful. And it on the other. Oh, it's an art card on the. That's a bit annoying because you would
that's
collect the art
weird.
card. Okay, that's really weird because you.
Although we have quite a few clue cards.
Having said this is actually one of the art cards I wouldn't put in my collection because it's actually quite ugly. Okay, so we've got the Undercity Sewers, beautiful swamp. And also a rare.
Yep.
I mean, this is really beautiful.
And in foil, this is really nice one.
Homicide Investigator, white, black. So we're looking at white-black decks, and
it's like a file, basically.
it's like a file.
Design.
Yeah. So that's really beautiful. Cows.
That is such a beautiful card.
I've seen this before. I believe it's in one of my. That's actually one of my commanders.
I think that's one of the commanders.
one of the commanders. Yeah, so you can actually have this because I've got it in my commander deck, and I don't know if you've got it. No witnesses.
I don't think
sorcery. 2, and it's a white.
It's a full art.
When cunning fails, there's always violence. Connecting the dots, beautiful card, and it is in foil, and it pops really nicely.
Yep. That's another rare. Then we have
Murder. Destroy target creature. Okay, that's quite obvious. You
one
play
of us already has a card because I know that
we
one.
do.
Yeah, but the second
Oh, we've got it twice. So
one
that's
in foil
brilliant.
and one in not
One in foil, one in not foil.
Okay.
Mount. Oh, here we are.
Another beautiful land. So we will share and afterwards and exchange a little bit.
Coerce to kill. That's what they always say. They made me do it. Blue, black. Leering onlooker. It's a vampire. There are vampires on every planet except Bloombarrow.
Yeah. Well, they have that's so kind of the case of the Bluefield.
Okay, that's like the talent.
Yeah.
Whenever a detective enters the battlefield under your control, and whenever a detective you control is turned face up, put a +1/+1 counter on it. To solve, you control 3 or more detectives. Solved if 1 or more tokens would be created under your control. Those tokens plus a clue token are created. Okay. Escape tunnel, that's a land. Okay, you search your library for a basic land and put it into your battlefield tapped. Okay, or you have to sacrifice it. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn.
That's nice.
It's like a coup de grace.
Yeah,
so basically.
it's a
Agency coroner.
An ogre cleric.
That's weird. An ogre cleric. Sacrifice another creature. Draw a card. If the sacrificed creature was suspected, draw 2 cards instead. Okay, I honestly don't know enough about the mechanics of suspecting. Inside, I mean...
Human citizen.
That is... She looks very, very afraid.
Yeah.
I was never here. Wasn't me. Was never here.
I'm not...
Suspicious detonation. That's such a red card.
Yeah, that is...
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, they have
Over
the
to you.
little rippy thing. I'm not sure it will help. No,
Oh, it
doesn't
did?
really.
Well, it kind of opened it a little.
Yeah, no, and then you can rip it open quite well. It's on the right side.
As you're facing it. Ah, yeah.
Right. So then let's see. For me, first token is a detective in foil. That looks quite cool. And the back side is a little goblin.
Who also looks very cool.
And nasty at the same time.
Yeah, menacing.
Then we have Massacre Girl in foil, known killer.
She's got a Glasgow smile.
Yeah, she has a Glasgow smile.
Oh, and she's a mythic rare.
Yeah, and it's a file style
Type,
again.
yeah.
And you have Wither. Well, we are definitely... We are still learning about this set, so I'm curious to read up what that is. Then we have one of the pretty cards.
And it is Yaris War of the Old Gods. That's a really interesting take on things.
It's a rare card.
Oh, it's a beautiful card.
Face down. This face down creatures, we need to read up on it. Oh, that's a straight one. Then you're going with the vampires, I'm going with the angels. So...
And that would be a commander as well.
And it might be that I already have her. I will have to see, but she's mythic, so... And flying lifelink.
And she is a commander.
Art. Yeah. So then we have an artifact.
Cryptex.
That's one I've definitely seen in other decks, as not in Ravnica, but I think in other sets with other layout. Then we have a beautiful foil.
Petrata, Deadly Fugitive, also a commander.
She's a vampire
possible.
assassin.
Yeah, and she would also be a possible
Oh,
commander.
looks like her.
It looks
Death
like a
Touch.
woman. Oh, we like that.
She's
Death
also
Touch.
mythic. I have quite a good pull on mythics here. I have that one for sure. I think in this design.
That is a beautiful card, but this one is in foil.
Is it foil?
Yeah, and look how it pops.
I might have it on foil, I think, but also in full art.
Yeah, it's a beautiful card.
That for sure. May I be annoyed?
What are you doing?
Oh, that's okay-ish. Sometimes I found in this card some of the prints are not very clean. This is not a clean print either. It's slightly...
Oh, you mean it's
slightly, I don't know.
Grainy?
Yeah, or more like they stamped like a grain of a millimeter.
Is it because it's this raised
It might be the raised edge foil, yeah. Then we have another full art that looks really... It's him again. It might be the main character. It can't be counted.
That's a really good card.
Then we have a beautiful foil island. Then we have the private eye that is an eye and creepy. But hey.
It's a homunculus. They all look like this.
Yep, it's a base. All right. Then we have a beautiful foil, the forensic researcher. That's a merfolk. I will see how many merfolk by now I have, because I have a merfolk commander
deck.
And no, it's the planeswalker. No, it's a commander deck. You're right. It's a commander.
You have the red planeswalker.
Yeah, that's true. Then we have Undercity Eliminator.
Okay. With a guild Shanfro. That's the Golgari.
Yeah. And here we have again a foil that leads to...
Oh, we don't like them. They let in the Phyrexians. We don't like those people. Why are they black?
No, because they're black. That is a foil where the foil is the problem, because at least the art itself is so dark. Even here with lighting and turning it a little bit, it's really hard to see what is on the...
It's an elf rogue, but it could be anything.
Death Touch again.
Yes.
Then we have
Offender at Large. Giant Rogue. It's a giant.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. That's it.
This is it. You disguise it. You played for 3 only, not for 4 and red. And it's a 2/2 creature. Nobody knows what it is except for yourself.
Ah, interesting.
But then if you want to undisguise it, you have to pay this. Yeah.
Then we have a nice foil.
Ooh,
Shrubbles
that's a
Angel.
really cool card.
An elf
So
detective.
elves are black and green.
It looks
Okay.
like it, yeah.
Okay.
Target opponent exiles a card from their hand. That's nice. Then another foil, the Projector Inspector. Human.
Okay.
That is at least a nice one, and I have quite a few mythics in here.
Yeah, you had really good pulls.
I have 1, 2, 3 mythics. That's a good.
And you have how many opened? 2. You've opened
that's the
one.
first one.
Okay.
Just
oh,
in
wow.
the first pack, 3 mythics. So that's
That was
good
a
one.
god pack. That is really unusual.
I'm quite sure I have the angel. I'm quite sure I have. I love the Massacre Girl. That's a lovely card.
Okay, we've got a Thopter as a token, and on the reverse we've got a new bat. We haven't seen this one.
No.
And it's laughing.
Yeah, and it's in foil. That's a beautiful token.
Ooh, legendary creature angel, red, white, Aurelia, the law above.
And in foil. That is a beautiful foil.
And this is also an interesting commander.
Yeah,
red, white.
and it's the city design cards. These ones, I think I like the most of the designs
they
with
are
the
really
city
special.
design. They're really nice.
Special. Thundering Falls.
Oh, that's a interesting full art land.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Elden Ring, when they are in this magic Raya, whatever it's called, academy. Follow the bodies. Gravestorm, whatever that means. Gravestorm.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Investigate. Treacherous Greed. Okay. Loot's easy to divide by 1. Audience with Trostani.
Oh, the Trostani again. That's the 3 ladies. We have them. Or at least I've seen them in different sets.
They have, there's a storyline that's being told. They wrote, apparently they write like these stories for all of the sets. And the episode about this is really evocative. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a unicorn.
Oh, the Neighborhood Guardian. And it's also in foil. So this is really...
And it looks like it's a female and she's pregnant. Unauthorized exit. Ooh, we've got another of your islands. The one I think you just had.
Yeah. That's a beautiful one.
Okay, I love this. Even like the design and how it translates the mechanics into a picture. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Sorcery, Soul Search. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. Okay. And if it's 1 or less, I get to create a white and black spirit creature token with flying. Crime novel. Oh, isn't that cute?
He is really adorable.
But then he
Goblin
peeled off the
Bard.
mask, revealing a sight that made Groya's blood run cold. Drula was actually Vogos in disguise. Mistway Spy. That's a merfolk again.
Detective Flying Disguise.
Yeah, and you can play it. Fairy Snoop. Oh, that's adorable. It's a fairy detective. Like with the fairy duelist, like, ha.
This is again a foil that is really dark.
And hard to see what's happening.
Sadly, because it's a really nice... I would be curious how this looks without a foil.
Okay, the next one. People prepare. Behind the Mask. That is incredible.
That's really insane. Also foil.
And there the foil actually works really nicely.
Yeah, it works really nicely.
As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may collect Evidence 6 exile cards with total mana value 6 or greater from your graveyard until the end of turn. Ah, okay. That's how collecting evidence works. Oh, I like this one. It's again the one that we've seen before. Murder. Murder. We've seen this before.
Yeah, but this is a different art one.
This is a different art one, and
there the foil is also again makes it dark, but at least you can see what's happening here.
and I like this one. Make your move.
That-
A chess
That is
inspired card. That's beautiful.
and it looks really nice in foil.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really nice. I have to say the unicorn is one that will go on my wish list if I don't have it in the set somewhere in the cards. The unicorn one is really pretty. So, token. Surprise. A detective
another
in
detective.
foil.
And
But this
a
time
merfolk.
merfolk, which is probably quite useful for me.
Yeah, because you play blue.
Then we
Reenact
have
the crime.
Reenact the Crime. That's a beautiful card.
Yeah. I mean, it's so evocative how they're basically using magic to, yeah.
As suspected, Kylox had prepared a secret exit, but the question remains, did he escape his assailants or was he taken against his will?
So Kylax is the guy.
I think so. Then we have
Analyze the pollen. Oh, is she a spider? Or is a spider behind her? Do you see the
Yeah, I
legs?
think she looks like
A spider,
spider person.
Okay.
That is a goblin. That is a beautiful.
Bolt bender,
Full
goblin
art.
wizard disguise one.
I have to see. I really love the matte. The cards in this set are really matte in the full art.
You mean
it's
like
really,
when,
really,
when you yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Relive the past.
Sorcery.
Many have tried to subjugate Ravnica. All have failed. All will fail. Museum of Ravnican History. Okay. Oh, that's a commander card. Look at the price as well.
That's
7.
not a commander card.
No, it's not a commander, but it would make sense in a commander deck because it's very expensive.
Chief. He could be a commander.
This is the guy who always walks around with his mount. He's never separated from whatever it is that he's riding.
That is. Then we have a zombie detective. Here again, sadly the foil makes it really dark. I think it would be a nice one, maybe without the foil, but it's in the nice case file design again.
Curious cadaver.
When you sacrifice, return. Patient and surprisingly clever, though he doesn't need to be reminded not to eat the corpse. Don't.
Demand answers.
That is a beautiful art again. It's also again this round design.
So is the angel trying to demand answers from these guys, or are they questioning the angel? I suppose from Aurelia's perspective, she's the angel. She was being generous by giving us one entire day to solve. She's questioning these guys. Okay.
Then I have a beautiful plains. Then we have a lumbering laundry. That's a pile of laundry walking around. It's a golem made of laundry. That's an interesting idea to make a golem out of laundry.
A true crime of fashion.
Yeah. Oh, buried in the garden.
Oh, it's
that
beautiful.
is beautiful.
It's a beautiful card. Frantic scapegoat.
That scapegoat is amazing. I have that card in a different design, not foil. I think
Old art.
it's another old art, I think, but this is amazing. And frantic scapegoat entered the battlefield suspected.
It has menace and suspecting something means it has menace and can't block.
The nervous gardener.
Oh, she really. Oh, okay.
Triad.
She's thinking this is difficult. I don't know.
This is
Not so sure. Griffnord tracker.
with a human on top,
Uh-huh.
flying a griffin, following very visible tracks.
Oh yeah. I was looking at this. I didn't even notice the tracks. Yeah.
And then I have
cerebral confiscation.
Ooh.
He looks like a jazz musician. This guy over
Yeah, it
here.
does.
Never rely on second-hand descriptions. Always review the memory yourself. Oh.
And then we have Hotshot Investigators also as fun. And when you see, this time not a single mythic rare. Rares, yes, but not a mythic rare.
detective token, and on the reverse a skeleton
with flowers.
With flowers, yeah, that's.
Or is it like the you know the things they were following? What the heck?
It's flowers.
It looks like flowers.
Yeah,
that's an interesting choice. Pink flowers.
I remember Mana Critics did a skeleton video, and they were remarking that it's weird that it's got flowers, and is this some kind of rite? We've got the connecting the dots again. Reenact the crime, this time in non-foil. Show-stopping surprise. Don't think we've seen this before. I prefer gasps and screams to polite applause.
No, that's an amazing card.
Kylox Volt Stride. That's a vehicle crew too.
Now I know how vehicles work. I read up on that part.
Cryptics again. Deduce. Draw a card. Investigate.
That's a nice design. I like this circle design.
Yeah.
I haven't
and
really
look who we've got again.
before.
So we will share this. And the beautiful planes.
I have to say the lands
are beautiful.
Are really nice.
Sample collector. Troll detective. Whatever broke out of here
card.
is at least a bear. And I'd say some lizard as well.
I like the art. That looks really...
Oh, and the old art neighborhood guardian.
That's a cute one.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the normal art, and this is the old art.
I like the old art. I like more. But
I like
both of them are really nice.
A rare and beloved exception to the agency's "no one is above suspicion" rule, because you can never blame a unicorn. Case of the Gorgon's Kiss. When this case enters the battlefield, destroy up to one target creature that was dealt damage this turn.
I don't like this.
I like it. But then the point is, you can, I can do my combat step, do damage to one of your creatures, and then play this in my second main phase. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, logs.
It's solved. It's a 4/4 Gorgon creature with Death Touch and Lifelink. Holy hell!
I like this. Loxodon Eavesdropper.
I have to say I have a weak spot for the Loxodons in
so they're
all
elephants,
the different
are
cards.
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're people.
Oh.
Yeah, they can run around and talk.
Reasonable doubt. Oh, I like these blue ones. Counter spell target unless its controller pays 2 mana. Suspect up to one creature. A suspected creature is menace and can't block. Slice from the shadows. This spell can't be countered. Ooh, very nice. I like this. Museum Night. Oh, it's a centaur. I mean,
and then a foil works
that
really
is
well.
Really with the light stuff. Oh, yeah, Nightwatch, Museum Nightwatch.
That's really, really nice. Are you sure you want to give this one to me?
Yeah, and also the neighborhood guardian.
Thank you.
Because now I've got it twice.
Yeah, I will look. We will look through the others.
Yeah.
But so I was lazy. I cut them open because I just can't be bothered to fiddle around with the packaging. So we have a detective
and
again,
on the reverse
and
another
merfolk.
merfolk. Makes sense because you have the merfolk deck.
So the first one,
No Witness.
This one I really like.
I think we saw this before.
Yeah, I think we have this already. Then we have the land that we already know. Then we have Veiled Ascension. That is a beautiful card.
What does it do though? What do we see?
Put a flying
people.
Yeah, so when it enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on each face-down creature you control. That's quite nice. Ooh, we have a dog card. It's a skeleton piece. There's a dog there, but that is probably, it looks similar like the dog that the one detective has. But
yeah.
Menace.
Yeah,
you can have the dog creatures.
I wonder, is this the one where they have like this puppy as the dog token?
That might be. I'm not sure if the puppy is from the Ravnica set.
Ansrag's
Rampage.
Whatever Ansrag is, that looks like a...
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
It looks like a lizard that's wearing kind of like a leaf.
Yeah, it's a bit... Then we have a beautiful
dramatic accusation. It's you.
That's again the 3 ladies.
The 3 ladies, yeah.
I really like the circle design, I have to say. Then we have the magnetic snuffler.
Oh, that's
Looks
almost like a dog.
Or like an ant eater.
An
It looks like an ant
yeah,
eater
because
in
with
a
the
robot
long
form.
tongue.
And
Yeah.
again the file format. I like the file format.
I find it difficult to read sometimes,
It's-
especially when it's like all in caps.
Then we have a beautiful swamp.
Ooh, very nice. Detective satchel.
The detective satchel and foil, which is really nice, although I think I already have that one. The living conundrum. Here the foil is really nice, even though it's dark, but the rings now really
Okay,
pop.
it's an elemental hex proof. Oh, if you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, skip that draw instead, so you can't lose because somebody has asked you to mill.
Not on my watch. That foil is really nice as well.
That's Kaya.
Instant. It looks
That's Kaya.
like her, yeah. Then we have the Riftburst Hellion.
Reach disguise. Okay, you can cast this for 3 as a 2/2, and then bam.
Like any Ravnican denizen, it decided to visit Plaza West
For lunch.
Then we have the Gravestone Strider.
What is it?
This
golem.
is again,
I can't make it out.
I think it's a golem made of gravestones as far as I see,
Okay.
but here again the foil or the print generally is quite dark, so you can't really see the art too much. I have to say the goblins in the set are really adorable.
I like the saying here, the flavor text. The empty graves grew tired of waiting for bodies to fill them and set out to make some. And here, when you can't show your own face, try one of mine.
So he's making masks.
He makes masks.
He's the mask maker. That one, the goblins are really, really nice.
Ooh.
Makeshift binding.
Exile target creature and opponent controls
to the
until...
chords of the barrier.
That is something that is similar to what I played.
There's Kaya on the back.
That is something that I played, except you gain 2 life. I didn't gain life when we played a similar card in Bloomborough.
Yeah, that's true.
Kaya changed.
Kaya
clung to the cords of the barrier ward with all her might, trapping the thrashing dryad like a fly in a spider's. That's the dryad, and she's trapping her.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's nice. But again, no mythic.
Nope, yeah. Bless you. I mean, considering that you got 4 in one game.
Yeah, but now it's like, oh.
Detective. And on the reverse, a plant. Okay, I guess. Lush portico. It's a plain. It's a land, forest, plains. Lush portico enters the battlefield tap. When Lush portico enters the battlefield, survey 1. So basically, it's either green or white.
That's a beautiful land.
I just wonder why they don't actually put on the mana symbol, because that's a bit difficult to discern, isn't it?
It is.
Krenko, Baron of Tin Street. Legendary creature, goblin, possible command. No, he's not. Well, he is, but it would be a mono commander.
Oh no. I really like the goblins in this set. The design and the characters is really...
Yeah. This is again one of those wanted posters almost. Oh.
Explains absence. Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah. That is so interesting how they turn this unexplained absence into like white space.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really...
That would be for commander, because for each player it's exile. Again, connecting the dots.
But this time not in foil.
No.
It's in full art.
Urgent necropsy.
Again, why is it so darkly printed?
I have no idea, but it's really hard to make out. And it's a mythic rare. The Golgari can read the dead like a newspaper. Okay. Destroy up to. As an additional cost to cast a spell, collect evidence X, where X is the total mana value of the permanent the spell targets. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target enchantment, and up to 1 target planeswalker. Up to, so you basically destroy 4 things.
Yeah, I read it like that. And that's only 4?
Yeah. But you have to do the expert. Yeah. Slice from, we saw this before.
Yeah, but not in this.
Not
it
in
was
this,
a different design.
yeah.
Was a different, I think.
Oh, it may have been, oh, this is foil.
Yeah.
Fanatical strength. Target creature gets +3/+3. Yeah, like Kaya and Kellen were attacked today. This is excellent news. Clearly we are on the trail of the true killer. Ooh. This.
The land cards, especially in this design and foil, it's again.
Greenbelt, radical creature, centaur citizen. Oh, we. Okay, Flotsam and Jetsam. This is like Lorcana. Flotsam and Jetsam.
It is.
Mill 3 cards and investigate, and Jetsam is, I can't make out what the pictures are. I have no idea. Each opponent mills 3 cards. Then you may cast a spell from each opponent's graveyard without paying the mana cost. I like this card.
I'm not sure I like it. Let me just peek.
And imagine if you play a commander against 3 people.
Yeah. I can't make out what is on there. Again, a very dark one.
Wait, stop. I've been framed extremely convincingly. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Suspected. Oh, for you. The dog walker. A human citizen. He's walking... Well, the dogs are walking him. Magnifying glass. Viashrino warrior. Rubble belt braggart.
Oh, that looks interesting.
Okay, this is interesting, and the foil is interesting as well. Toxin analysis.
Oh, but that's interesting as a foil.
Poison this deadly is only used by the Okram. Either the Golgari are behind this, or someone wants to think they are. Okay, somebody's framing the Golgari.
So, then, me again, with a clue. I like the clue in the foil, it looks really nice. And the background is the same.
It's the same one, yeah.
So, then, audience with the Trostani. We already had that card. Not in this design, but we definitely had it. Assemble the players. Enchantment.
Whoops.
You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast a creature spell with power 2 or less from the top of your library. One of these people is the mastermind. I wonder, do they still believe they won't be caught?
Okay.
An unshakable tail. Zombie detect. The zombies are quite charming, I have to say, also again, art-wise. Now we have a lamplight phoenix. That must be also pretty.
Yeah, that would be beautiful in foil.
Although it's a lovely card like this.
Oh,
then
we've got the
Kellen with the hated under book opening.
Yeah.
Human fairy detective, but he could be a commander.
Commander, yeah.
On the job.
Kaya again.
Yep. Then we have them again.
Auspicious arrival. Again,
the
a beautiful island.
Then we have in foil the knife, a clue equipment.
Oh, it's only +1/+0 if it's your turn and has first strike. Okay.
Then we have the Morai.
A vampire, which is hard to make out, but it's got several arms. So it's got wings and arms.
Yeah, wings and arms. When it enters the battlefield, you lose 3 life. Black. I'm not a fan of black. I will never be.
Burden of proof.
Enchant a creature. Can't be blocked or detected. So. Then we have the Vengeful Creeper.
Okay.
Plant elemental.
That's a plant you don't really want to meet.
Seeking intact evidence in the rubble belt is a fool's errand. That is a beautiful card. The cold case.
Oh yes.
Cracker. That's really,
Spirit
really nice.
Detective
Spirit
Blue. It's a rare privilege to investigate one's own death.
Then we have the red herring. It's a clue fish. Oh, I like that one. And then we have the Fanatical strength.
Okay, it's the plus 3
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
3. So.
And to jinx it again.
No.
No. Now you get the good ones. But they're really good cards in addition to what we have there.
Aethopter, and on the back we have an ooze.
Ooze, also in foil? Yeah, in foil.
Oh, I've got something for you.
Beautiful.
Unyielding Gatekeeper, Elephant Cleric. Okay, now we've got the different version of Aurelia, the lore above.
That one I have. This card I have.
She looks a lot like Metropolis.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. We have a counterpoint. Counter target spell. You may cast a creature, instant, sorcery, or planeswalker spell from your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to that spell's mana value without paying its mana cost. I like that card. And then again, the Unyielding Gatekeeper. Doppelgang.
Oh, that's...
For each of X target permanents, create X tokens that are copies of that permanent. Okay, for... Okay. So, a maximum of 3x? Or,
yeah, I think
or X,
so.
X, X, and that could be anything. Because that's a weird way of putting X, because usually it's just one X.
I think it's 3...
For each of X target permanents. Okay. Coerce to kill. I think we've seen this before.
I think so, yeah.
You control enchant. You control. Okay, enchant creature. I could enchant anyone. So
Yeah.
you control it. Enchanted creature has base power 1 and toughness 1, has death touch, and is an assassin in addition to its other types. Okay.
Makes sense with the sentence. Mind control. Anyone can be a threat.
Deduce. We've seen this before. Swamp. Another vampire. Have I mentioned that I really like vampires?
Wisp drinker.
Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
I don't like this one.
But it's only creatures, not tokens. 5 + 1 + 1. Creatures you control with power 2 or less gain death, touch, and lifelink until end of turn. I would put this into a vampire into a vampire commander deck.
Yeah.
Wrench, agency outfit, error. It's a sphinx. Undercover.
What?
Undercover crocodile. It's a crocodile elf. Okay.
Sure.
Hazda Vigilante.
That's another
Giant soldier. Call the Boros if you want. While they figure out if they have enough people to send a patrol, I'll be out clobbering the lowlifes who robbed you. Deduce. We've seen this before. And extract confession.
Oh, that is a nice one.
And here the foil really works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
So.
You've got 2 more. I've got 1 more.
So we have another clue token, and on the back
Again, the boring. I still want to see that puppy token. We're missing the puppy token.
And then we have first.
That's the one that.
I have that one.
This is the one that I ordered, which never arrived. When I told you I ordered 2 commanders, two commanders. She never arrived.
I think I need to check, but I think I have that one. But here we have the falcon first of all. The foil works really, really well, I have to say. It really works well with the moon in the back.
And it is a coveted falcon.
And then we have this one we just talked about.
Judith Carnage Connoisseur.
This is a beautiful
And I
design.
ordered it in this design as well.
And with proof. That's a very dark one.
But it's like supposed to be
yeah.
black and white.
Yeah, it looks like it. Then we have
Leyline of the Guild Pact.
Wow, look at the color mix.
If Leyline is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Okay.
Each non-land permanent you control is all colors. Lands you control are every basic land type in addition to the other. What? That's why it's so crazy.
Lands you control are every basic land type.
In addition to the other types.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Well, ley lines.
Reenact the crime.
We saw this in a different...
In a different design.
Yeah.
Oh, then we have an old art against a
Meddling
case
youths.
file. Human detective. Chaotic but surprisingly fearless. Often seen in the company of a strangely intelligent hound. Then we have again the dramatic accusation. So we have a few doubles that we can definitely exchange.
Forest.
Beautiful land again. The case of the trampled garden.
Enters the battlefield, distribute 2+1/+1 counters among one or two target creatures you control. You could give one you could give one target creature 2+1s.
To solve, creatures you control have total power 8 or greater. Solve. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample until end of turn. That's quite nice. Oh, that's...
Ooh, very nice. Viashino Advisor.
I've never heard of the race Viashino, I have to say.
They're lizardy.
Yeah, kind of. There we have...
Crowbot Hawk.
Food equipment.
If you do, when Crowbot Haunch is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 1 and 1 white if you do create 2 1/1 white dog creature tokens.
Yes. With the snackage. Oh, there's an orc road, and weirdly it's dark, but here
it makes sense.
It makes sense because the red is then popping as well. So this is again art-wise, I really like that one.
Pick your poison.
poison.
Okay, I will. Choose one.
Unauthorized exit. Proft had never been a by-the-book investigator, but even he never expected to find himself breaking a notorious assassin out of a maximum security Azorius holding cell. And then we have Galvanize as last one.
Very nice. So last chance. You didn't have a Mythic Rare either this time, did you?
I only had Mythic Rare in the first one. That's it. And there I had a lot of them, but there are still beautiful ones in here.
That is true. It's a really, really beautiful deck and set. It's a clue. It's a different clue.
Oh, that's a different one, yeah.
And on the back we have...
Oh, a different art piece.
So oh, do you know what this is? If you put this together, it's the death scene of the lady who gets killed. It's the actual crime that is being... Yeah. This is these two belong together.
Yeah, together. It's like what they do in Locana.
Yeah, it's like what they do in Locana. It's like
a picture in the end.
Puzzle, jigsaw.
Oh,
the Pride of Holtclade.
Nice.
It's a crocodile elk turtle. Okay.
What?
10 and 1, 2/15. Costs X less, where X is the total toughness of creatures you control. Okay.
And it's a mythic. Holy moly.
I really already hate playing against this because this is a killer. It's 2/15.
Yeah, but you have to pay 11.
Yeah, but this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total toughness of creatures you control.
So if you have quite a few out, then it gets
or
cheaper,
even just 2
3s.
Ones.
Yeah.
Elegant Parlor.
That's a nice one.
Mountain Plains. Feather, Radiant Arbiter, legendary creature. Angel, beautiful. Proft's Eidetic Memory. When it enters, you draw a card. You have no maximum hand size.
I like these ones where you have the max hand size.
No witnesses. We've seen this before.
Had it before, definitely.
Unauthorized exit. Ditto. Coerced.
Oh, that's a different version of the unauthorized exit.
Yeah, that's true. Coerced to kill. We've seen this in this version. It's a red mountain. A human citizen, pompous gadabout. Has hexproof as long as it's your turn. Pompous gadabout can't be blocked by creatures that don't have a name.
Oh,
that's new.
That's an interesting one.
Stand aside, no bodies.
Yeah, it's like that.
Concealed weapon. And you can disguise it. Oh, another vampire rogue. Clandestine meddler. They went this way. Running doesn't prove guilt, but innocent people don't typically flee into the North Ridge Forest. Ooh, due diligence. Beautiful. Very. And it shines. Yeah. This is really... The chase is on. Etrata evaded the Boros Arrestas and Azorius law mages, but not even a master assassin could give Kaya the slip. And Rotform Mortipede. It's a creature insect. We don't even want to look at it closely because it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Every week, the necropsy lab unclaimed bodies are transferred to the Golgari for recycling.
Yeah.
So we have the last one.
We need to find the puppy.
We have a clue, which is a boot, and on the back.
Yeah, it's again part of the puzzle.
And then we have drag the canal. Foil. Create a 2 white and blue detective creature token. If a creature
Let's
died
gather what
this
we can
turn
before the
into life.
Golgari tidy up the scene.
Oh, then we have a
Raucous
swamp
theatre.
mountain. It calls more blue and red instead of black and red. Yeah,
I really don't like the fact that they don't show the
because
actual...
the art is really pretty, but it really makes it hard to see. Then we have the prime lifter ooze.
Print lifter. Oh, it's a print lifter. It lifts fingerprints.
Yep.
Oh, isn't that cute?
That's a cute one.
He looks really cute.
He has death touch. It's not so cute, but...
Well, since you're going to play it, you should find
cryptic
code.
It enters the battlefield, cloak the top card of your library, then attach cryptic code to it. Can't be blocked. Not
Okay.
nice. Then I have a land, plains and swamp.
Shadow Backstreet. That is beautiful. Here, because here they actually
you can see,
yeah.
Hello goat. I think this card I have in this
This
design.
is so cray-cray.
It's again the goat. And I'm not sure if I have it in foil, but I definitely have it in non-foil in this
in this old art.
in this old art.
Crow whip
Insect
cracker.
assassin. Do not approach. Stay a safe distance away and then take 5 more steps back.
Okay, because it's got reach. That makes sense.
Lovely plains again. Ooh, a gear drake. That is... This one is really sad that it's so dark because even with the foil it's really fighting with the back, with the black one. And
but I have to say, when you look at it on camera, it looks a lot
lighter.
brighter.
Yeah,
and
it looks
lighter.
brighter.
Yeah. It could be that it's the lighting because it's coming down.
That might be.
Like this.
Then we have a breakout. Hey kiddo, your ride is here. Then we have Bullwreck.
I've got this one somewhere. I don't know why, but I've got this one.
It might be in one of your decks. I think you had read that in as well.
Crowd Control Warden.
That's a beautiful one.
Centaur Soldier.
Then we have a Novice Inspector and foil again.
Have you noticed they have female centaurs?
Yes.
Usually all centaurs are usually male. I like that. Novice Inspector,
If the perfect evidence appears at your feet, your first task is to rule out misdirection.
Makes sense.
And then the dramatic accusation.
We've
the
got
3
this
ladies again.
Yeah.
And then
Person
the
of
last
interest.
one, person of interest. So, general. Again, no mythic if I saw it correctly. Yep. I only had mythic rares in the first package and 3 of them.
And that was a god package. So this was Murder at Karlov, Murders even at Karlov Manor. It's a Ravnica set, as it were. And then this is I mean, we've got plenty of stuff from Ravnica because I did a Ravnica unboxing, a Ravnica Allegiance way back when. That's when I gave you cards. That's when you got your first Ravnica cards from me. So basically we have a lot of stuff from Ravnica and we will be playing. But now we've also got beautiful cards.
Yes.
And thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.